on any OS without having any type of separate programs. That's why Python is independent to platform or dependent to platform. That's why Python is what language? Platform independent language. Dynamically typed already over. Yesterday we have seen that. Data type is assigned by the Python environment itself. So it is called what language? Dynamically typed programming language. Since Python software is common for many number of OSs, Python language is populated as which language? Platform independent language. Okay, I don't satisfy with that answer. But you satisfied, but I don't want to satisfy, because always we require, as a real-time programmer, we require practical knowledge. So let us, what is that practical knowledge? If you try to understand, I'll be giving one extraordinary explanation. If you catch it, it's grateful to you. Look at, once again I'm saying, this Python software is common for how many OSs? All types of OSs. Hence Python is what language? Platform independent. What is platform? Type of OS being used is called what? Platform. Right. So I shown you the downloading process also, and you have seen that, and you installed even our PCs also. Right. Dear students, concept I will write it. After the concept I will go for the property. Or let me start the property itself. In Java programming, see once C, C++, C, C++, most of the olden days programming languages are called what you know, platform dependent languages. Dependent languages. Sir, why? How do you say that they are called platform dependent? First question, very carefully try to listen. Okay, platform means what? Type of OS being used. Type of OS being used. Okay. Now, the most important concept which is going to be designed in every programming language according to IEEE 754 base paper calculation. According to IEEE 754 base paper calculation. Because any kind of programming language, if you take it, there is the most wonderful topic is available, that is called what? Data types. Data types means generally people will be in teaching level, will take very lightweight. Very lightweight they will take. That's what I used to say in my Java classes as well as Python. People don't know data types itself, and you don't feel it. It's a fact I am saying. You just stand up any student, I will prove that they are zero in data types, 100%. Because I have seen from last 23 years onwards, any student comes through my class, on the data types only, lot of questions will come in interviews. Hacker rankers, you take it. Have you heard about hacker rankers? It's a website. Most challenges will be there in that. Lead code, you take it, lead code. Any product-based company will take the questions from websites only. These questions are not possible to solve for a normal student. Even above average student also cannot solve it. They cannot, 100%. And that to become a most genius in programming, first we need to address what? Data types perfectly. Okay, now, these data types in every programming language designed with what? IEEE 754. Have you heard about IEEE standards? IEEE standards. Even in your colleges, projects are going to be offered from IEEE standards, something they will say. But we don't know what are those standards. Let it be. We are students. No problem. As a part of my class, sometimes I will speak about IEEE standards also. At this point of time, we'll keep for a few minutes aside. Because if you don't know, if I talk about this, again I will 1 or 2 hours on IEEE standards. That's not necessary. What is the purpose of data types? Yesterday, I just spoke about few minutes about the data types. Again, I will discuss it. That I will start most probably on Monday. Data types in Python. How many data types are there in Python? Yesterday, which I wrote, 14 data types are there. 14, not 1 or 2, 14 data types. That I will start on Monday in detail. Okay. Now, the purpose of data types is to allocate the memory space to store our inputs. To store our inputs. Without storing our inputs in main memory, there is no programming at all. Any language if you take it. Now, if I take the C++ programming, if you take it, some of the data types called int. Predefined data types I will speak about. These are called what? Keywords we can call, keywords. If you take, dear students, float, if I take it, if you take float, it is taking how many bytes? 4 bytes, and it is taking here how many bytes? 8 bytes it is taking. Except char data type, all the data types are taking. On DOS operating system, if it is taking X bytes, on Unix based operating system, it is taking X plus X bytes of space is taking. Which indicates on one operating system, it is taking some type of space. On another operating system, it is taking some other type of memory space. You tell me, is the data types is neutral or all OSS? Dependent on OSS? Obviously, these languages are dependent on OS or independent to OS. That's why the languages of C, C++ are comes under what languages? Platform dependent. Platform dependent. Are you understanding and justified with the answer? No. If you come to Java, I'm talking about Java. If you come to Java language, which is one of the platform independent language here, students. Platform independent. It is called platform independent language. I can say independent language. Sir, how do you justify it as a platform independent? The first and foremost important thing is, when you take the data types in C language, Java language, these are all the data types which are available in Java language. If we come to this, C is taking all the data types of Java. All OSS will take what memory space? What memory space? Same memory space it will take. Int data type, if you take, it will take 4 bytes on DOS and 4 bytes on Unix. If you take float, it is taking 4 bytes as decimal, 4 bytes as integer part, 7 binary bits as decimal places. This is, I can come to know. Of course, you don't feel. No student in this class, around 300 students are there here. No student know about this IEEE calculation of floating point data types. This is challenging question to every student in this place. So how this float organization is done, most of the people are not aware of it. 100% it is a damn sure. So if you see lead code, and today, these days, very few days back onwards, in this lockdown period, most of the MNC companies are conducting the test from lead code, hash rankers earth. There is one more website is available. From that place, questions are taking now, which we will solve even in Python. So we are going to see that. Float 4 bytes with what? 7 binary bits. Even here also what? 4 bytes with what? 7 binary as decimal places I am talking about. If you take double, what is happening? Double data type you take. This is taking 8 bytes for integer part and 15 binary bits for what? Decimal part. And the same thing is taking for what also? In Unix also. Tell me, all the data types of memory spaces are common for all OS or changing? Changing or common? If I take int, which is taking 4 bytes on every OS. If I take float, same in every place. And if I take double, same in every place. That means the application which I developed on Unix can happily run in where? DOS. The application which I developed on DOS can happily run in where? Hence, Java language is common for all types of OSs. It never changes from one OS to another type of OS. If you come to this case, all the data types in Java are called what? Keywords. Are called what? Keywords. Yesterday, I shown you small difference between keyword and class. Did I show or not? Yes. Now, come to Python. In Python language, Python is also called what? Platform independent language only. But what is the property? The data types which are available here are called what? Classes. Now what is that? What is the data type? Int, float, and Java does Float is the one, and Python does not contain double is not there. Float only take care about what? Double property as well as what? In Java, under integer category, we have how many? 4. Byte, short, int, long. All of them are comes under what? Integer category only. To store which data? Integer data. Are you getting my point? Byte will take how many bytes? 1 byte. Short will take how many bytes? 2 bytes. String will take how many bytes? 4 bytes. Long will take how many bytes? 8 bytes. Are you following? More than 1 byte, where you will go? Short. More than short, where you will go? Int. More than int, where you will go? Long. Are you getting me? More than long, where you will go? Double is how many? 8 bytes only. Only is also 8 bytes. This is the biggest question in interviews, especially in Java. Are you getting me? More than 1 byte will go for short. More than short you will go for what? Int. More than int you will go for what? Long. More than long, where you will go? Means it will give you the restriction of only 8 bytes. More than 8, where do you store? That is my ultimate question. In Python, I am going to let me conclude. In C programming, in Java programming, in C programming, there is a variation in data types memory space. Plus, there is a restriction in the size of the data storage. In Java, all the data types are keywords. There is a common, but there is a restriction. How many bytes of data only you can store? 4 bytes. Are you getting? 4 bytes means what? Some small amount of data. Suppose I want to store 20 bytes of data. How do you store? Just to think about it. I want to store 800 bytes of data. For 1 TB of data. How do you store? Is this data types are enough? Huh? Not enough. That's why in Python, all of them are giving in the form of what? Classes. Yesterday's class, I gave a small aware for you how class look like, how object look like. Do you understand? Let me go for what is the beauty of class and then object. How the size of object is increasing, how the size of the object is shrinking. I just want to go for a small example. And before that, I would like to go for a small Python environment example I want to show you. Already Python environment started or not? Let's go to the Python environment. Which version we installed? See that. This is a Python environment. A is equal to small value called 12. What is? All of you. I already made you understand yesterday. What is object? What is the value I am storing? 12. Which type? How do you find the type? Type of A. Yesterday's class. Type of A. What is this int? Class. That means int in other languages are what? Keyword. In Python, what it is? What is A? Excellent. Excellent. Now I am saying in A, I am storing such a big number. See how much big number I am storing. Which is not possible to store even in which language? Java data type also you cannot store. Such a big number I am storing. And A. And print type of A. What is that? Print of A. Print is a function which will show the content as it is. See, is it a big number stored or not? What is the secret behind the star? That means with one int data type, it can capture all the other data type values also and have the ability to store it. Do you require other kind of data type like byte, short, long kind of things required or not required? One data type itself will store any amount of data. Are you getting my point? Like that, in Python, one category, one data type only will be available. Like byte, short, int, long kind of data types are not there. One data type can store it. Sir, what is the secret behind that? Since Python is treating all the things as objects, object can store what amount of data? Unlimited amount of data it can store. That unlimited amount of data is going to be in all types of OSs. Because object never changes its size based on OS. Sir, how sir? Just one practical proof, sir. I will take one example. Paintbrush I am taking. Look at. Actually, this is called a lead code kind of explanation. What we used to get it in challenges. Let us take one small code, which I will write in the C++. You want me to write? I can write it. Because tools are inspired by Python from which language? C++. C++. From C language what? Functional programming. From Perl what? Scripting. Instead of it, do you know what I am writing? See what I am writing. Here I am taking into stno. Next I am taking what? String name of the student. Name of the student. After that I am just closing. My class is over. Definition of the class is over. Claim is always acting as one type of data type. In Python also we have seen. How? What is the type of this A? What is int? Class. Hence what is A? Object. How do you create an object in Java? It is student. S is equal to new student. This is the syntax of object in Java. And you will get a big doubt. So are we learning Python or Java? That is, don't worry. Object is created. In this, what is the memory space is created? Memory space is created for what is that? SDNO plus memory space is created for name. How many are written inside? 2 data members are written. 2 data members will be coming. SDNO plus next is what is coming? Name. How many you wrote inside? 2 data members. 2 data members are coming in after or not? Yes or no, ma? That means so 2 things are coming. Now I will take back. Again I will add one more. What am I adding? Float. What am I adding? Come on. Marks. Now whenever I create an object, what is creating? Object is created with how many data members? 3. One is number. One more is name. One more is. That means object is increasing as well as shrinking also. Catch my point quickly. Are you getting me? Previously how many data members I took? 2. Object created. With how many data members it was created? 2. Now I am creating my object class with how many data members? How many data members will come? 3. Again I will add one more. What is that one more? I am writing here string. What is that? C name. College name. How many data members will come in my object? 4. Suppose if I remove 2 data members, how many data members will be there in my object? Tell me, is there any restriction for object size? No. If I go on adding, object size is also increasing. If I go on shrinking, object size is also shrinking. Are you getting me? Depends on class definition, my object is increasing. Depends on my class definition, my object is shrinking. It depends on operating system? No. Is the data types are keywords? No. What the data types in Python are? Classes. Classes are increasing, classes are shrinking. Depends on number of values we are placing. I may place the value 12. I may place the value 9 lakhs, some big number I can store. 9 crores, 9 millions of value. If you carefully follow, a numerical value can be very small, like data members are 2, data members are 4 also, data members are 5 also, data members are 1 lakh also. Whenever I create, that many lakhs of value will come in the object or not? In Python also, into data type, which is treated as a class, which can hold a smaller value, which can store what? Higher value also. This indicates object is having any restriction on size, having unlimited size. I hope that you people catched my point. How that object is designed? According to the value you place it. See the simple example. First I placed how many data members? 2. Object created. With how many values will come? Later I read 2 more. How many values will come in object? I reduced 2 data members removed. Object created. How many values will be there? Again I removed 1 more. How many objects will be there? Again I removed everything. What is an object? Object is there but no data members are there. Are you getting my point? That means object size is depends on OS. Object size is independent to all OSs. Independent to all OSs. Object is behaving depends on the class which is designed internally. So the explanation which I gave you, a simple thing, Objects does not contain restrictions on the size of data. That's why every object is neutral to all OSs. Hence, platform is what language? Python is what language? Platform independent language. Because in Python, all variables are treated as what? Objects. Convinced with this? Are you okay? Right. Let us come to the point back. Let us come to the point back. Last and final value which you have done. And what is that? Int. Smaller value also treated as int only. Such a bigger value also treated as what only? 2 data members object. 4 data members object. N number of data members same object only. But what is increasing? It can accommodate any size of value. Are you getting me? Yes. There is a small bag, ma. In that, 1 item can place, 2 items can place, it will be stretching. You go on placing it, it will be stretching. And if you remove, it will be closing also. Are you getting my point? So, with that, I am just concluding my sentences. In Python, see from where I explained, is the basics of C language, C++, and then Python. In Python, all the data types are treated as what? And whose variables are called what? Objects, which does not contain any size restrictions like other programming languages. That's why Python is what language? For my satisfaction, tell me. Yes, now I am right. Perfect definition. A language, listen, a language is said to be, listen ma, once you listen, said to be platform independent. Said to be what language? Platform independent. 1 minute you will require. Platform independent, if and only if, IFF, pakka definition I am giving, if and only if, whose applications runs on where? Every operating system. Runs on every operating system. It is called what? Property. It is called concept. Now I am coming to where? Property. What is the property? What is the property? I explained a lot. What is the property? All the objects in Python, all the variables in Python are treated as what? Objects does not contain restrictions on the size of the values. And the objects are neutral for all types of OSs. That's why the data which I am storing in Python environment doesn't change memory space like 4 bytes, 2 bytes, 8 bytes like that, which is having the neutral kind of space. Increasing as well as shrinking also. It doesn't have any restrictions on the size of the data. Even if I explain 20 times also same points. Shall I write the point? Double quotes. All the variables in Python, now, all the variables in Python are treated as objects and they does not contain restrictions on size of data. That's a wonderful point. To make you to understand this point, I explained class with 2 data members, same class with 4, same class with 8, same class with 100 data members. So object is increasing, object is shrinking also, which is neutral for all OSs. Okay now? Yes. Yes, ma. Sai Kumar Reddy. String also same, ma. You take any data type you take it. Whether you take string or you take int example, anything, you take anything, that is going to be taking same. You want the string data type, I will show you. Don't worry. Now I am showing the string. Where everybody can written, I will show you the string also. Look at once, ma. So one of our online student is asking, sir, show the same thing with a string. String data you want. Unlimited amount of data I can store it. When it comes to str, I used to talk about virtually 6 hours on str data type in the first part. Second part I will speak about 4 more hours. For 1 minute I will go for what? str. Str stands for what? String. It is one of the data type in Python. Okay, na? All of you. Please look into that. str. Come on, ma. Now I will come down. So I'm taking S is equal to double quotes Python. Python. This is called one string. How many letters are there? 6. 6. Print of what? S comma type of S. Printing the value of S as well as its type also I'm printing. What is that Python? Value of which type? Which type and string enter into? str. str is S1 is equal to, see, this is told what? Single line of text. Single line of text. Now I am writing multi lines of text. Multi lines. If you want to store multi lines of text, Sai Kumar, what is his name? So that name, Sai Kumar Reddy. Sai Kumar Reddy. Please follow this. Now I want to store your name, your house number, your street, your mandal, your state, your country. So I want to write it. Which is not possible with what? Single quotes. I will use what? Triple double quotes I will use. Triple double quotes. When I come to string organization, I will explain double quotes, I will explain single quotes, I will explain triple double quotes, I will explain triple single quotes. So much of explanation I will give you. Dear students, I'll go for it. Here you see, here you see, here I am writing double quotes. Now I'll write KVR. So enter key. So it is permitting you to go for next line. House number. I will write house number. For example, 2-3- something like 5 road. Simply I'm writing here Amirpet. For example, I'm writing here some name. What do you call? HOID Hyderabad. Then I will write India. India I wrote. And then what? I will write triple double quotes also ending. Now see, it is done. What is the value of S1? Print. Print what? S1 comma what type? S1. What is the type of str? Value is printed. Plus what is the type? str is holding what? Single line. Plus str also holding what? Multiple lines. Is there any restriction on string data? No. It has what? Infinite amount of data. Your achievements you can get 10 pages. 10 pages means 10 different lines. You will use single quotes or triple double quotes. Right. That I will use. LEN of what? S1. So how many letters are there? 41 letters are there. So I hope so. Everybody understood the concept behind of what? Right. Yes. Sai Kumar. So we wrote 3 lines of code here. 3 lines of code in the sense, not 3 lines in the sense what? We are writing 3 lines, not code. 1 line only it is indicating. S1 is equal to meta or not? So this indicates what? Object is taking single line plus object is taking how many lines? Multi lines. This indicates I can store 100 lines also, 1 letter also, 1000 lines also. In which object? str object. So str object is neutral to OS or dependent to OS? Independent to OS. That's why Python objects are what? Neutral to all OSs. Hence Python language is what? Platform independent. Is it okay? Are you justified with my answer? Shall I move forward? Yes. So done. Now I am going for next one is called, next one I will go for, see this now, I will go for portable. Portable. This I will keep for the last discussion. Because for this some more awareness is required. Now we will go for what? High level programming languages. What I will go for? High level programming language. Next feature of Python. What is that? High level. Write down. Next feature of Python. High level programming language. These are all very simple features now. You will understand very quickly. Now, come to the point back. I am asking one small question. Question I am asking. Everybody must be ready to answer my questions. Now I am asking, find, see, 10001, 10001, 10000, 111100, 1100. That is one. Next, I am going for 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Don't run away from the class, huh? See, sir, what is the big calculation, sir? Now I am asking, what is the output? What is the sum? Tell me. Okay, some answer he will say. That answer is that everything I typed in the form of what? This everything I typed in the form of what? Binary. Binary means low level language or high level language? Who will understand this low level? Deal with the number systems in the Python class. I will explain. With the int data type only, I will explain in the classroom. Are you getting me? What I am trying to say, two types of languages we are learning nowadays. One is low level languages, one more is high level languages. Low level languages interpretation is very difficult for the programmer to understand. Yes or no? Now you take one more discussion here. I am writing here 22. I am taking here something like 21. What is an output here? Come on faster. 40, 43. You are saying quickly. Because this is comes under what? High level digits. That is the default number system what you are following. But this is called what? Binary number format for one decimal number system, right or not? To interpret this, it will take lot of time. But to interpret this, it will take what? Less time. That means for the programmer level, if you take it, Python is one of the simplest language because everything is given in the form of what? High level programming language. Nothing but it is looking like an English-like statements. Statements? English-like statements. Let me show you in Python environment, please. S is equal to Python programming. I want to print the data. How do you print the data? Print of yes. You call one LKG student and ask him to read print of yes. Now you ask him what print will do. What print will do? Display the data. Print will do what? Display the data. See that it is displayed or not? You come to one small statement I will write ma. You see 1 minute. Here I will go to program files. I'll go to program files. Java JDK 11 bin. Under that shell is a tool of Java. Where you can show the Python programming like in the command prompt. In the Java also have one command prompt. There you see ma. I am writing here system dot out dot, or I will write like this. Okay, system dot out dot println of hello Java world. See, it is printed. Hello Java world is printed. Now you see system dot out dot println. You call one Java student and ask what is system. I am actually saying I am 23 years of experience in Java programming in Ameripet, which I am training. From the last 5 years onwards, I am teaching this Python. What is system? You take any student, they don't know perfect answer. What is out? They don't know. What is the relation between system and out? They don't know. What is println? What is the relation between these two? Also, they don't know. Because people can't explain properly. They will feel that out is an object of system. It is a blunder. Out is an object of what? Print stream. This is a very complex state to understand. Complex or easy? Compared to Python print statement. What is the Python print statement, ma? What is the Python statement? Printer. Java statement is what? Which one you will feel easy? Python print statement is dead easy. Are you understanding? So Python is looking like what language statement? English-like statements. That to plain English language only. That's why Python is what language? High level language. Just like looking like what statements, ma? English-like statements are there in Python programming. All the statements present in the Python program are looking like what? English-like statements. That's why it is just treated as what? High level programming language. There is no much explanation about that kind of thing. I am going to write the statement. Shall we write it? Write down. The statements in Python program are looking like looking like English looking like English statements. English statements. And it is treated as high-level programming language. High-level programming language. I will show you one more proof for you. One more proof for you, I will show you. Why last voice? Last boy. Stand up once. Why last? Come here. Come here. You come here once. Come here. And sitting in the back chair. No? No, don't. Friends are very dangerous these days. Sit along with me daily. Okay? If you want to become a Python professional, sit with me daily. Okay. So he is also coming to sit with me. See how everybody changing now. Very good. So he is bioinformatics, you are right? Bioinformatics students want to learn Python. So he is getting more interest in Python. He came late actually. He came late. But still he sat there and he came. And you are going backside. You may be thinking Sir will not observe. Sir will be having 23 years of experience. I have seen lakhs of students like you. Lakhs. I will show my database. You can count how many students are there in product-based companies. Okay? Don't go back. Always come front. Okay na? In Python, everything is stated as what? In Python, everything is stated as what? Yes or no? What answer? Sir, suddenly asking question means very dangerous, sir. In Python, all variables are treated as what? Objects does contain dash. Friends are? Both friends are? Data type. Objects does not contain what? Restrictions on size. If you deal with friends, friends are very dangerous nowadays. No, I'm telling to you only. And mobile is one destroyer. Friend is one destroyer. These days, these are the two things. You keep it away, throw it away. Within 2 months, you will get the job. 2 months. Phone, friend, throw it away. Be with me for 2.5 months. I am responsible to make you to get the job. Anybody ready? Who is ready? Raise hands. Throwing the friend plus throwing the mobile also. Really ready? Oh, very good. Wherever I go, you will come, huh? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Nice commitment. Definitely I will do it. If I don't do it, this is not my class. See how many students? It's only 4th day. Within 4 days, you'll be getting, it's full. And online already reached to 140 registrations over. You'll be getting. Okay, fine. Come to the point, ma. Come to the point. That Python is low-level programming or high-level programming? Because looking like what? English like. Shall I write one program in Python for making you to feel more easy? Look at 1 minute. You look at all of it. I will write Java code plus Python code. Fine, ma. All of you see. I will take different IDs actually. PyCharm, one ID, popular ID we use in the industry. PyCharm. Yesterday also I shown you. PyCharm is one ID. This is next Anaconda. Anaconda. Where is Anaconda here? Anaconda ID. Next is called Spider. Next is called Jupyter. Jupyter, where it is here. Jupyter Notebook. These are called IDs which I am going to explain in the class. And nobody will explain. Nobody will explain. Just make it one thing. Come to the point of it. Now I am saying a small thing where I can make you to understand at the 5th class level. What is that? Others. What is my code? See on the code. What is that? Python. Click. What is my program name? Sum.py. Sum.py. It's my file name. What is that? A is equal to 10. B is equal to 20. C is equal to A plus B. See how easy you can write. First day only program. Come on. Print of value of A is equal to comma A. Don't worry about the syntax. I will explain the syntax for you. I am saying how easy to write code and how easy to interpret the Python code. Similarly, I say what? value of B is equal to what? B. Now I am writing what is that? Sum is equal to, what is that? Sum is equal to, what is this? C. Okay now? What is this? Addition of two numbers. Easy or difficult? First two lines are what? Assigning the values. Third line is what? Adding them. Fifth to sixth to seven are what? Displaying the values. Easy or difficult? Save this program. Save this program once. Go to your place. Dummy. Last class I shown you some small example for you. Today also I am showing it. Sum1.py. Coming to the command prompt. G:/cd. Dummy is my folder. In the execution, what is done internally? Compilation is done plus execution is also done. See the result. You got it or not? You may ask a question. Value of A is 10, value of B is 20. Now, sir, how to read the value from the keyboard? I will explain that. Because we are entering into the interactive mode to do it. Okay? Similarly, I will go to one Java program also I will write Java code. See Java code. Java code you see. Java code you see. Now, I write a little bigger according to industry. I am saying sum. I am taking sum. I will take class something like add. Now I am taking into A comma C. I will take one method called addition. You don't worry about it. Now I am saying A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B. Now I am writing system.out.println of value of A is equal to plus A. System.out.println of value of B is equal to plus B. Next is what? System.out.println of what is that? Sum is equal to what? Plus C. Right. Coming to this point here, coming to this other place, what is the add? AO is equal to new add. I am creating an object of it. AO dot addition is a method name I am calling. Addition is a method name I am calling. Add object I created and I called it. And don't worry about that. So the length of the code and difficulty of understanding this code also. Here I am saying Java one folder I created yesterday. Now I am saying sum dot what? Java. Come to the command prompt CMD. Another command prompt I am taking. Your G:/cd:/Java. There you see dir. What is my program name today? You just Java C. First I am compiling my Java program. Compilation separately. Sum.java. Compiled it. Now execution separately. How do you execute? Java sum. See the sum. I got the output. To write the Java program, how much time it was taken? Some extra time. To write the Python code, how much time it was taken? Less time. And it doesn't mean that Java is going away. Java is having its fragments like anything in the industry. I will tell you the limitations of Python also. First limitation, where you can understand it quickly. Quickly to understand, some awareness I will tell you. Can I tell you the awareness? Right. Activa bike is there? Activa. It is gear or gearless? Gearless. There is one more bike with gears. Which one will give more mileage? Gearless or with gear? With gear. That is called Java. Gearless bike is what? And don't tell outside to anybody. My sergeant that gearless bike is Python, gear bike is called Java. Don't tell to anybody. They will ask you what is your faculty name. Don't tell my name. Just awareness purpose. Python problem is performance problem. Speed is okay, but performance problems are coming. Java is durability of the application. Very large applications will be preferred to develop with Java. That's why Java is enjoying its top place always. And compared to Java, Python also reaches the same. Because data science came out sudden these days. The easiest code of data science will be written with what? Python. Who is bothering about speed and all? Comfortability is important or not? 30 mileage and 60 mileage. Who is bothering about mileage these days? Going comfortable or not, that's important. That's why Python is also important. I will tell you technical differences. One day I will have some small workshop. Python versus Java. I will take some 3 to 4 hours workshop on these two things. And I will clarify the job opportunities of what? Java as well as Python. Okay, now, shall I move forward? Yes. Come on to the point. See, Java code, you see how much big code I wrote. And a Python code, you see how much code I written. And which code is easily understandable. Looking like what statements? English-like statements. That's why Python is high-level language. Comfortable, huh? Shall I move forward? Yes. Now I am going for one more type of facility, that is high-level language is done. Now I am going for one more type of facility here, that's known as what? Extensible. I want to take it. Extensible. Write down. Extensible. Meaning is Python is having lot of capability to adjust with any of the code. That's why as on today, Python code is popular to use in 12 different areas of applications. First day one on the Monday class. How many applications I told? Almost 12 to 11 to 12 applications I said. In almost all the application developments, what is the coding effectively using? Python language. That is indicating, if I take for example, IBM you take it, or you take YouTube. YouTube is a popular company where Python is extensively used in that. At the time of using YouTube videos and all those things, they used C++ very extensively. They used to use CPP. You take IBM also, you take Dropbox also, you take Quora also, you take Netflix also, you take lot of companies. Facebook you take it. Facebook they used to use Java with the CPP. They used to use many of the coding they used to use. Nowadays, whatever you are doing with the CPP coding, same code you can do it in 2 lines in where? Python. That means code they are writing in Python, that code they are calling in where? C++. That means Python code can be extensible to use inside of any of the other kind of languages and technologies. What is the meaning of extensible? The snippet means what? The script of Python. The script of Python, the 4 lines or 5 lines of Python code can be extensively used in other kind of programming languages. Sir, why other kind of programming languages are not developed? Because of complexity, because of lengthy in writing code, because of libraries are not there, which is very easy in Python to develop it. That's why they are writing in where? Python, and they are writing in where? Other kind of languages. Are you getting my point? That means Python snippets means Python code segments can be easily called in where? Other kind of programming languages. That's why Python is having what property? Extensible. Reverse. Python used in where? Other languages. And other language code also can be called in where? Python. When I give one chocolate, next day you will give chocolate to me or not? And I have a right to ask also. Yes or no? So, when Python is offering that facility for you, definitely Python also will expect some type of services from that language, which is known as what? Embedded. What is embedded? Python code can embed any of the other kind of languages code also. But one of the drawback is Python, when it is calling the C program code, which is suffering with what? Platform dependency. Platform? When Python code is integrating which code? C language code. It is suffering with what then? Platform dependency. Why? Data types are taking different spaces or not? Are you getting my point? So embed is okay, good. But problem facing is what? Language code like C is calling in where? Python. Facing what problem? Platform dependency. So I am writing the definition and nothing to explain more on that. What is extensible? Tell me. The other languages, write down. The other languages are other languages in the sense I can write in the bracket C, CPP, Java, etc. are are integrating the code or snippets of like scripts of Python. The other languages like C, CPP, Java are integrating the code or snippets or scripts of Python. This property is called, or this facility is called extensible. And don't think much about it. Embedded also I will write it. The Python code can also integrate where is notes? Notes is not there. You brought mobile you will bring, but notes you will not bring. Why? Mobile is important, notes is important. Then you did not bring it. BTech or MCA now? BTech, CC, ECE. Will you come tomorrow? So sitting here means I will not come, sir. Sitting there means you will come. What? Will you come or tomorrow? You will come. Okay. Are you understanding both of them? Extensible and embedded. Now we'll go for procedural and object oriented. Procedural as well as object oriented. Look at that one feature. You look at procedural, that is called functional, and what? Object oriented. That is also very simple facility only. Write down that. Very simple. Okay. Already indirectly I gave this facility for you. Once again I will give you that. Tell me, ma'am, procedural or functional or one and the same? If you carefully understand, functional programming is one of the ultimate programming nowadays. Even Java also offers. Look at all of you. Up to Java 7, it is perfectly object oriented. From Java 8 onwards, which facilities are involved? Functional programming, which is one of the aspect of which programming? C programming. Of course, C is offering only 20% functional programming. In Python, they enhance it to 100%. Some of the features I will tell you. Lambda functions. Lambda, of course, we should not hear about it. What I am covering in the further I am saying. Which is also known as anonymous functions. Next, map function, which is used in big data applications in data science level. And the filter function. And next what? Reduce function. These are the advanced concepts of what? Python, which is strictly given in the form of what? Functional. Now I am saying, sir, what is functional programming? It is exactly nothing but what? Writing the Python program something like a C program. Using what? Functions. The concepts like what? Lambda expressions, anonymous functions, filter, map, reduce, that kind of programming will start, which is known as what programming? Functional programming. Same type of programming. When I come to higher end applications, we will use what? Object oriented features we will use it. Which features? Like what? C++ programming is there now. C++ programming is strong in where? Object oriented principles, which is inspired in which language? Python language. So Python program can be written how many ways? 2 ways. One is by using what? Functions. One more by using what? That's why Python is what language? Functional as well as object oriented programming language. If I take only C language, I can write only what programming? Functional programming. If I take C++, what programming? If I want to write both of them are not possible in that places only. If it is CPP, functional I cannot write. If it is C, object orientation I cannot write. Both of them I want to use it. What is the best language? That's why Python is named as what? Functional as well as object oriented programming language. Are you getting my point? So write down. Since write down. So Python programs can be developed with functional aspects, functional programming. I can write functional programming and object-oriented approaches. Object-oriented approaches. Object-oriented approaches, and hence it is populated as functional and object-oriented programming language.